Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to a Beyond No Reason cast. I haven't done one in a while, but yeah, this one's gonna be really good. So let's start by introducing the players. We have Jason52 playing Armada in the bottom left, building a vehicle plant. We have Glass playing Cortex, building what looks like a bot lab. We have Trolloloca playing Cortex, who has built a bot lab. We have Squale972 playing Armada, doesn't know what he's gonna build yet. We have Jan303 playing Armada and building a bot lab. And we have PTAC playing Cortex, building a bot lab. And finally, Nilsen playing Cortex, building a bot lab. So yeah, if you guys want to see more content like this, I'd recommend for you to subscribe. That would help me out very much. And like the video if you enjoyed. Yeah, let's start off with, why is this map so interesting? Well, as you can see, or if you've noticed, there are 0 mech spots, metal spots. There's nowhere to place MX, is what I'm trying to say. And so you're wondering, how do these players get metal? Well, it's literally just on the floor. The entire floor is metal, so you can literally just place these metal extractors anywhere you want to for infinite metal. So we're going to see a massive boom in economies. Well, if these players play their cards correctly, at least. The wind is 25, so I doubt we're going to be seeing any solar generators here. That would just be a little foolish. But yeah, let's start off with why all these players are going bots. And to be honest with you, the only reason I could think of, we got this rogue AK here from Trolloloca up top, killing all of Glass's mexes. I don't know why people are going bots. I'd say for early rushes, they can get across the map a little bit faster. If you're playing as a defensive player, though, you'd want to build vehicles, just because they're a bit tankier, and normally they deal a little bit more damage too. So say if you're up in one of these corner spots, Glass decided to eliminate themselves after having all their mexes killed, which is kind of understandable. Although I think you should always try to win these games, but you know, they can do what they want. But yeah, if you're in these kind of corner spots, you have the narrow walkways to get to your base. So maybe going vehicles is not a bad idea, which is what Jason has decided to do. And I think he may be the only one going vehicles. Yeah, everyone else seems to be going bots. Oh no, Squirrel's going vehicles as well. But honestly, you can build vehicles and bot labs too. It's not really a big issue. You're just gonna have so many resources. But yeah, I would say people who are in the best position are definitely in these corner spots here. So we have Jason, Nilsen, Trolloloca, and Jan are all in the best spots. Squale and PTAC, PTQ, whatever, are in not as good spots because they're sandwiched between 2 people. And then they have this massive bridge that leads right into their base that anyone can come and access. These people can go down. This guy can go down especially and harm him. So in order to expand, he's either going to have to kill off one of his opponents. Same thing for Squale. He's going to have to kill off Trolloloca or Jan, or he's going to have to expand into the middle, which opens you up to a whole host of new attacks. So it's definitely the worst position. I don't think these players chose their position. I'm pretty sure they just got pre-assigned boxes. So like PTEX would be like, here, you can spawn anywhere here, and it's not really much of an option. But yeah, Jason's definitely in the best spot though, because he has no one around him and he's in a corner spot. He is also the lowest level though, so I don't know how much this is going to help him. He's not really booming that much. And by that, I mean he's not really building his economy at all. He has 9 wind generators and 6 mexes, so he's just building laser towers. Does he even have an engineer? Oh, he has one here, making nano turrets, which is not a bad idea if your economy was good, but it's not. So a little bit unfortunate for him, but I guess, you know, you do you. You know, you don't always have to win all these games. But yeah, like Trolloloca building tons of wind generators and mexes. Squale doing the same thing. Jan is also not doing as well, but at least he's continuing to build wind generators and mexes. Like he hasn't stopped building these things. Taking a while to get up though. I think he's running a little bit low in energy in compared to his metal production. And then PTAC, of course, the master, my favorite player of all time, building so many mexes and wind generators. Unbelievable. Yeah, he only has a few army units, so he's very vulnerable to being rushed by now. Right now, he's planning to build some double laser towers, but those haven't come into play yet. And so we have Jan 303 coming in with some warriors. Single file line, I guess. Better to clump them up and do it at once, but I guess he just wants to get them out as soon as possible, doing as much damage as they can. Luckily, P-Tech has a radar tower, so he would have seen these guys coming from a mile away. I guess he wasn't paying attention, though, because he had... There we go. He finally sent up some of his AKs. So I managed to destroy a nano turret. AK's not really doing that well, but he has quite a few more. Has he switched product? Oh, he has aircraft plant. Oh yeah, AKs were able to repel that attack, so P-Tech's base wasn't damaged too badly. Nilzon could come up here with these storms. There's an AK up here, I guess, scouting. I don't know if he's going to accomplish that much. And Trolloloka also sending an AK up there, but being killed by an exploder. That's something I forgot to mention. In terms, it actually matters. Well, it always matters if you play Armada or Cortex, but for this map it really matters. Cortex has a bit of a bit of an advantage because they can build these exploiters, which are mexes, but they have lasers on top of them. So if you build a lot of them, like say on this bridge, you get metal production and lasers. So you know, is it going to help too much in the long run once we start getting tier 2, or even if we get like experimental gantry units? No. But it's definitely going to help in the early game, and it's never bad to have this extra firepower. You can see Nilsson has these exploiters as well. Over on this left side, we have Jason coming up with some light amphibious tanks. I think it's an odd choice to build. They're not better than Stumpies in any way besides being able to go in the water, really. So I think it's a weird choice to build them. Seems like a newer player, though, so he's probably just trying out units. Or at least that's what I believe. But he charges them right into all of these levelers. So safe to say, they didn't last too long. But a good attack by Jason, and he has some more units built up here. Looks like he did improve his economy a little bit. Add another row of wind generators, but still a pitiful economy in comparison with everyone else here. Jason also needs to build up some more if he wants to stay in the game, especially energy. He only has a few wind generators. Building a tier 2 aircraft plant already, though. So that's a good thing if you can get that tier 2 out early. Squale already has tier 2. Trolloloka also has tier 2 with his bot lab. Does P-Tech. PTQ. He does not. But his economy is so good. It's not super important for him to transition into tier 2, but I think it's wise to. Building another regular vehicle plant. Interesting move. He's going to be fortifying this bridge against Nilsson here, who I guess he thinks is a little bit more of a threat than Jan 303 with his warriors. But Jan 303 coming in with his hammers and his warriors, trying to do a little strike here against Squale, but it falls against the Flash, Commander, and Sentinel. So it's a good effort, though. But honestly, I would have just waited for this tier 2 to come up, and then you can start bombing the crap out of people, especially P-Tech. Now, I can't really see much of P-Tech's base, but he's definitely the most formidable player here, at least in terms of economy. If we look up here, it's a little bit cut off for me. I don't know if it is for you. His economy is much better than even his second closest opponent, Trolloloka, all the way over here. So, yeah, if Jan wants to send forces against someone, it should be against P-Tech. But honestly, he has so many units and his defenses are so built up, it's not really worth it at this point. Nice radar tower placement here by Trolloloka. Get to see the entire middle of the map, and a lot into Squale's base as well. So, not a bad idea. Jason's still on this economy, building some more wind generators, so that's a good thing. Still on tier 1 vehicles, though. And Trolloloka expanding into this western central base area there, right across from PJQ. And he's launching a massive attack down at Nilsson down here, who is sending his commander in with 2 cans. Oh, he's trying to run away now, it seems like. Down to 40%. Oh, 28, 20, 18, 11. And he's going to go down here. And that is it for Nilsen. So now PTQ can expand down here uncontested because he just killed his competition. He's also at the same time. No, he's not pushing up here. I thought he was. He is merely defending this bridge with these exploiters, which are very exploitative. Okay, they're doing their job though. You can see how they just destroy those tier 1 warriors. We also have some bombers coming in here. Shadow bombers coming over Jan 303's base, and there they go, dropping their first load of bombs. Didn't really get too much accomplished with that, but there's no air defense. And there comes the second wave, and that basically takes out all of his energy and most of his metal. No factories are killed yet, but you can't really make units without any production, so this is the end for Jan. Over here, lots of exploiters. No surprise. But interesting enough, Jan's commander hasn't really been hit yet. I don't know if he's going to start targeting him or if he's just going to try to get down the factories first. Sending in some raiders, some construction bots, tier 1. Finally, some air defense coming in here from Jethro. But I think that's a little bit not enough. A little bit little. And there, that was horrible. There goes Jan. So PJQ has killed 2 of his opponents. He has lots of growing room to build into if he wants to. Honestly, he has so much in this base alone. He doesn't really need it. Doing some scouting over Squale's base, trying to see if he could get an easy bombing run off, but Squale built up some air to defense, which is a smart move for sure. That doesn't mean that he can't fall to these raiders, though. And PTEC's going straight for the commander. 60%, 40%, 30. Is he going to go down? 13, down to 13%. This raider kind of gets stuck attacking this advanced fusion reactor. Be good for energy if Squale built it, but it would also go kaboom if it was built and PTQ bombed it. So I don't know if it's the best decision to keep trying to build that, but Squale knows what's up. He's good, right? Sorry, this camera keeps like dipping and rising suddenly. It's because when I go over the space area, it falls to that level. The Blade Wings are having the same problem as I am with the camera. They're getting stuck on this ledge here. But they're coming in, stopping these bulldogs. Well, they're trying to at least, but they are taken out by this air defense. They didn't manage to paralyze a singular one. Some more coming in, but oh wow, this one landed right on the edge there. I didn't know they could do that. I don't really cast this map a lot, so I'm not really aware of its quirks. But massive raider attack coming from the south by PJQ. This was all just a distraction. And now he's coming in, destroying lots of production. These flashes are coming in, trying to do a little bit of work here. Trying to mitigate the destruction. And the Bulldogs coming in too, cutting right through the raider ranks. Honestly, they just need to land a couple more shots on Squale if they can just get to him. He's still at 30%. Incredibly low. He deguns quite a few. Couple went down there, but Squale does go down. There's not much you can do there. His entire base and his armies. The PTQ now has 3 kills under his belt. And is easily the player with the best economy here. Unfortunately, our poor boy Jason does not even rank. He is not even a player on this field, if we're being honest. He's still on tier 1, although he did make an aircraft plant. And well, his production is just a little bit poor. We'll speed that up a little bit here. Get the ball moving. And here we go. PJQ coming in with his force of raiders. Pushing Trololoka out of this middle spot. Building some exploiters up here. Lots of defenses planned up here. If he can get that all down, that'd be incredible. Now he's just sat his raiders here to be mortared to death by Morty. But no. Here they go. Over the bridge, taking out those flamethrower turrets with ease. And are they going to go straight for the base? Oh, another combined attack with Jason. With his tier 1 units. Well, Jason doesn't fare too well, for being honest. These wardens are more than capable of taking out those those Janices and Stumpies or whatever. He has 2 Samsons going back to his base, and that's about it for him. He has a little army down here that maybe he could use to attack PJQ, but it would die against all these exploiters if we're being honest. So yeah, Jason can't really do much. He really just has to stay alive. I mean, I think he can only hope for 2nd place here. Lots and lots. Oh, I still have on 2 times. Lots and lots of planes coming in here. Really, really descriptive of me. They're fighters. So you're wondering, why is he sending them in? Well, basically just a scout to see what the air defense is like. And then he can send in the bombers while the air defense is distracted with all these fighters, all these stealth fighters that he's sent. While the raiders are pushing over the small bridge, I guess he decided it'd be easier to go over here with all the exploiters than it is to go down here with the wardens and such. But he has, Trolologa has built an experimental gantry with some Shivas that are going to be coming up. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. I mean, there's so much attacking Trolologa here. He is surviving. He's only at 94. But the fact of the matter is, he's not going to be able to rebuild once he goes down. Or, well, obviously, once he goes down, he's not going to be able to build. But, I mean, so much of his base has been destroyed, it's going to be really difficult for him to rebuild. He's going to have to pump out those gantry units, but his economy is already so far behind PJQ's. It's kind of game over for him, if we're being honest. I mean, his comm can survive for a little bit longer, right? Some raiders coming over here, dying against all the exploiters. We have some hurricanes bombing the crap out of Trolologa's comm, and he goes down. So Jason, in 2nd place. Well, it's not over yet, but it's over, guys. Jason finally built advanced vehicle plant. A minute, 18, 40 seconds. Nice job, Jason. No, all kidding aside, it was very admirable of him to play in this game with so many good players, and to do so well too. I mean, he survived. He's still alive here. But yeah, it's just a matter of time before PTQ bombs the crap out of him. PTQ isn't really aware of what Jason's base looks like, so maybe he's a bit scared that there's some good air defense there. But once he flies over here, he realizes there's not, and the raiders come in, and it goes the same as it went for everyone. Their base is bombed to oblivion. Their commander stuck in the corner. Now Jason did build some air defense, but not enough, not nearly enough. And PTQ for the win here for this fun map. Here are the graphs if you like looking at fun lines. Obviously, PTQ's line was the biggest. There it is again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. And yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Adios.